What's poppin'? Good morning, world. It's your boy Boobang, back with session 2, Boobang Theory. Appreciate anybody who stumbled up on this video, who watching. Anyway, yesterday or the day before, I was recording this shit and space ran out of my memory card, so the fucking camera shut off on me, so had to come back and kind of do a little bit more of what I was talking about. And I want to kind of get this election shit out the way though, because I don't want to waste too much time on this shit, because it's keeping us from talking about the bigger picture and more important stuff. So I'm gonna try to race through this stuff real quick though. First off, I want to give a shout out to all the vets, all the true vets who went into those wars with the thought and belief that was going in to fight for the safety of their country. Also, I want to give a shout out to the hood vets, all the hood vets that escaped and got out the street wars and gang wars and all the turf wars. Secondly, I want to get out a shout out to all the lifelong activists, you know, who's been supporting humanity from day one, you know, dedicating their lives to it. Shout out to those vets too. Let's get right to it. I had ended off, starting off talking about Kamala Harris and her record. And you know, you can't knock her from moving up in the ranks, you know, putting her work in, because in the beginning she was putting her groundwork in, you know, really get some shit done for some of the videos and some of the info that I done got, like, you know, so can't knock her for that. But at the same time, this video is also saying she worked her way up, you know, twerking her way up, you know, with different people who had, that was in high office, you know, it kind of helped her through her campaign and through each different stages of her career. Kamala Harris, you know, she worked in San Francisco, and she started out, I guess, as an attorney, then ended up as a prosecutor, worked her way up from prosecutor to district attorney, from district attorney to attorney general. Then she went to the U.S. Senate as a U.S. senator. She got a long history, like I said. She's been in politics for a while. But the thing is, she got a bad record too, you know. So if you go do your research on Kamala Harris, you'll know that it's some stories out there about her allegedly refusing to bring up charges on the clergies, on Catholic churches and clergymen that, you know, back, you know, a few years ago when all that stuff was going on, and it's still going on to this day. But you know, when it actually hit the stories big, she was refusing to bring in investigations on those different types of churches that was accused of molestation and all that stuff. So, and then another one, she was accused of refusing to bring up charges or investigate Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood was allegedly accused of selling baby parts and selling fetuses and, you know, abandoned babies. So this one, I guess it was a journalist who actually was in Planned Parenthood one day with audio and video footage recording. I actually had evidence of Planned Parenthood in the process of a transaction selling babies. Kamala Harris didn't want to hear the information. She didn't want to hear the story. She didn't want to look at the audio video, supposedly. And then come to find out, not long later, this guy ended up getting investigated. He ended up getting police running into his house and ended up getting all kind of different, and getting in trouble with the law in all different types of ways. So they was gunning for him after he was trying to expose Planned Parenthood, which, you know, Planned Parenthood is linked to your boy Gates. So, you know, Kamala Harris, she in bed with the Gates Foundation and all these fuckers. So anyway, that was another thing. She also was accused of not wanting to prosecute prosecutors. It was who was known or said to be in misconduct of uh, office, prosecutor misconduct. She always they said she was also tough on war on drugs. She opposed marijuana laws. She put over 1,500 people in jail for minor laws and on marijuana. She also gave out the highest sentences on drugs. She was trying to give them the maximum on every charge. She what put, I forgot how many mothers, but a numerous amount of women in jail for their kids skipping school, which was some kind of truancy law that she put into effect. That was giving women 30 days and more in jail for their kids skipping school that they had no idea about, and she stood firm on that and was really working hard for that. So although to counteract that, those bad things, I did see some videos on her that was saying that she did do something for some of those women who was, I guess, caught up on drug charges or whatever. That was facing jail time. She had created some program so they can go in and get rehabilitated and go through a process of some sort. I don't know how true it is, but I did see a video with her and a group of young ladies, and they was all speaking on her proudly and giving her praise and whatnot. What else was she accused of? She was accused of refusing to investigate the police department down in San Francisco that was known to be corrupt or was said to be corrupt. She blocked evidence from keeping inmates that was incarcerated on life sentences from being able to bring and present this evidence into a new court or into a new trial so they can have a chance to free themselves and to be able to fight those cases again. She also was said to be heard or quoted somewhere saying that she'd rather have the prisoners or the inmates do the maximum sentence of their time, so they will be able to benefit from cheap labor. So she's still on this chain gang shit, so she's tough on laws, she's for law and order. She was said